Hello, this is Phil Page, the original Phil Page from Home on the Road. I am living out of my car for now. I am trying to get back into my trailer. I am bringing it home from Perth, so tomorrow I'm driving to Perth and I'm going to spend the night with my sisters, niece and nephew, and then going to the next day to go pick up my trailer where it's at. I wanted to pull that out before it has any issues with mice, rats, or whatever. So hopefully nothing's gotten in there and I pull it out and everything's fine. I am hoping to find a spot for it. So what I want to do is when I get the trailer attached to my vehicle, I want to take that trailer and bring it to my storage unit where I have all my stuff and take whatever's inside the trailer out and then put it in the storage and then take the trailer and bring it to an RV storage place. It was suggested that, I drive to a storage place, pick it up and bring it here and spend the night and then pick it and put it back. But I am not driving 10 minutes or whatever out of my way and then have to, unattach it, back it up and all this other stuff. Unless it's like a drive-through, I'm not playing with my vehicle. Nope. But heck, I sure wouldn't mind having more space in a travel trailer. I do, however, miss my little Tab 320 that my previous wife, wanted so badly. Unfortunately, I ended up stuck with it. I should have had kept it throughout the winter, but I wouldn't have had enough room for my partner and I that I'm with right now. Because, it's more like a weekender. I wasn't too comfortable with it because it was really small. If you wanted to have your bed, you have to take down your sitting area to make a bed, and then you were kind of uncomfortable to sit down. So it was more like you're sitting outside or you're gonna lie down in your camper. So for now I am living out of my SUV and I'm hoping to be in my trailer if I can find a spot. I believe there was a place on Bank Street here in Ottawa that might have a spot for me to park it and live in out of it. So we'll see what happens there. For now, I have a decent sized bed, which I'm going to take apart, and my bed is only going to be the length or the width of this chair. So basically half the back end of my vehicle is going to be my bed, and then the other half is going to be for whatever I need, storage or whatever, power bank, whatever I can use. I have food behind me. I'm thinking I would like to move that too as well. Keep everything in front so I can see it and get at it, no problems. It's going to be interesting because last year I spent the whole winter in my RV, and then by March I decided to start sleeping in my SUV because of the travel back and forth to Perth. So I stayed a lot in my vehicle instead of going back and forth because that's what I was doing every day. I was going from work in Ottawa all the way up to Perth, and it was like an hour and a half to get home. It was like an hour to get to work, so it was a lot of traveling and it was so much of a pain in the ass. It just wasn't worth it. And I just started spending my weekends, spending my nights here at the Walmart, basically at the train yards, and just like, okay, 10 minutes to get here, I'm gonna do that. And the time that I use my vehicle to warm up where my sleeping area is too. Plus I had a heated blanket. I don't really need it too much, but I'm going to try to use less power and use it to power up my DVD player or my phone or my computer. As my buddy, he lives out of his car and he doesn't have as much room. But I did like the idea of having a heated blanket. I will use it once in a while, probably just to warm up the sheets. And then again, during the night, just turn it on and off, just to get some heat. It doesn't take long to heat it up, so I'm really happy with that. I want to get as comfy as possible, so I want to make more room in here. So I'm going to definitely shorten the bed down because it does sleep too. I want to say back then, for 4 months, I was seeing a Mexican person, very lovely Mexican person, but we're no longer together. The plan was that we would be going camping September, October, but we're not doing that. We're no longer together. Only reason, and this is what I'm thinking, is because I do not have a house. My work mom said to me, She's going to want to live with you in your own home and not where she is right now. And sure enough, I didn't want to believe her, but she was absolutely right. Although she doesn't want to come out and admit to it, that's not my problem. I know the truth. I know because I was really good to her in every possible way. Sweet, kind, and caring. But you know what? Her loss, my new sweetheart's gain. I have someone that's amazing, someone that I've seen before for like a good couple of months. We were together and I just, for some reason I shut down and lost myself and basically took a 4-month break from each other. And now we're back together and we're happy. We're very happy together. And we're going to spend a lot of quality time together. She's a very sweet person. She hangs out with my sisters and they really appreciate her, really like her a lot. I'm keeping her this time. Well, she's going to keep me, I hope, because, I want to be with her. So we'll see how this goes. She lives out in Kingston, so we're 2 hours apart. But if I stay in Perth here and there, we're only an hour, which is really good because she's not far from Highway 15. So this is awesome. There are things that people had said to me in the past, my wife, about who I date, who I feel comfortable with, and I really didn't like it too much. And then I don't want someone trying to take care of me, because it's like the first person I dated after my wife. It's like, well, I don't really want to have to care for you or whatever, this, that, the other thing. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I didn't want to leave anything on this person's ass. And I wanted to be respectful. So this is the type of person I am. I'm very respectful and very thoughtful towards the person I'm with. But this person is more understanding than anyone I've ever met in a very long time. God bless her. My first wife, she was amazing. 16 years together, 3 beautiful children. And this person is no different. She's amazing. And I want to be with her for a very long time. I have a second chance to be with her, and I'm really enjoying every minute. I'm not playing games. I don't do that kind of bullshit. I am seeing one person and loving the moment. And, we stayed in my trailer. I got rid of my little one, the Teardrop 320, and I got a Trail Boss. We stayed in that together, and I think we spent like 2 months together, roughly. Every second weekend we were together in the trailer. So that was really nice. End times in between. We got along. We didn't get squished. We went out for rides, for a walk. We had a lot of fun. And unlike people that don't want to be with me because I don't have a house, when I said before that it seems that a woman only wants to be with certain people because you have something to lose. I have been married, and the first time I got married, I had a townhouse. My wife has a house. I moved in with her. My second wife, I moved into an apartment. My wife had an apartment. I moved in with her. What is the freaking point of having something that you're only going to move out in? So unless someone like my partner ahead from Mexico, trying to get to Canada, living with some family, and doesn't want to be with me, but we could easily be together where she is, what is the point? We work together, we save some money, we move out. No. So, her loss, my partner's new gain. And this is the point. I'm going to enjoy my life now because I've made up my mind. This hat is because I actually like it. I bought it at the Big Apple in Coburg, Ontario. Now, I also saw them in the Perth Fair, and I told them, hey, I love my hat. I got to learn some Mexico because these people are really sweet. They're very thankful that I love the hat. I like the colors, and I do support Mexicans. I think they're great people. I go to the church, and they're very sweet. They welcome me. It's perfectly great. Although at times, I'm going to be going to a different church. So, with my new partner. So I was very welcomed 2 weeks ago. I was very welcomed at this one church, and they're like swarming around me. It's like, yeah, you got us. You're going to come back. You're going to come back. Oh, well, we're so glad you're here and all that stuff. And a few of her friends that she knows. And you know what? There was one guy that this old guy asked her, "Is this a good thing?" Pointing at him, at her and I. And she says, "Yes." I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. This is the right thing. This is a good thing. And I'm keeping that because she is a keeper. She is an amazing, caring, loving woman. And you know what? The fact that I got a second chance to be with her after spending so much time before, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. So, maybe I just needed some time away to really realize what I lost and what really means more to me, which is someone that has more understanding, more caring, more commitment towards me as I do with her. And, well, I got it back and I'm happy. I don't know if I'll ever have her in a video because I want to be very careful, but you might have heard her in my last video, so we'll see what happens. I gotta go for a walk. My phone's about to die, and I'm gonna post this soon and get it charged. But as well, I have my little DVD player. I had a red one, too big to fit up here, and normally I would have it in the back seat. So eventually, as soon as I get my smaller bed, I'm going to be sitting in the next seat behind here and using whatever means that I need to use the washroom. I love this vehicle. I got it for one reason too, that it has enough room to have a bathroom in here, and I can change and everything else under the sun. So looking forward to getting things done on Wednesday, and then being more organized. I can have something to do Thursday after work, organize my storage unit. And I'm still debating whether I go to the Mexican church, because I need to go for me, not to go for someone else. And I have a partner I have to think about. And I'm already going to church this Sunday. So I'm very excited for that, and I can't wait because it feels like a good couple thing to do. Yeah, me and church. Since I've grown up, since I became an adult, I've gone to church in the past in Whitby, Ontario, which I thought was a very nice church. And then I went with the Mexican to the Mexican church, which I really enjoyed. Although I don't really understand everybody, but that's okay. But then coming to church in Kingston, it was really nice, and they were very welcoming, and I really enjoyed that a lot. I don't sing, but I do have my fun. Stay tuned. The original Phil Page, Home on the Road.